Hey guys, this is Josh F151 Tech back with another video. And in this video, I'm actually going to be making a video talking about the Google Play Store and actually why I have cause for concern when it comes to security of the apps and stuff in the Google Play Store. And I'm going to talk about, what I actually do to help, with this and why I think Google needs to make a change with this. So let's actually get into this video. So this is not only, for the Google Play Store, this is for other app stores as well, like third-party app stores. It could be for Droidify, F-Droid, Aptoide. As you guys can see right there, I do have, two of those third-party app stores installed. But, it could also be for other devices as well, like iPhones and, iOS, iPads, stuff like that, the Apple App Store as well. I'm sure that does, this as well, what I'm actually going to be talking about. And, other, app stores as well, like OnePlus, they have their own app store, I'm sure. Samsung, they have the Galaxy Store, stuff like that. And then, Motorola, I'm sure that they have their own, app stores and stuff as well, on their phones. But, for the sake of this video, since I have a Google Pixel 8 Pro, and I have the, Google Play Store installed, natively, I'm just going to be, talking about that in this video. I'm not going to be going over any third-party app stores, or anything in this video. So, I'm going to actually open up the Google Play Store here. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up to this tab here. I'm going to go to my settings, and then I'm going to go to network preferences. And I'm going to let you guys know why I actually have these network preferences the way I do. So I have the app download preference. I have that over, any network, not the app download preference. I have the auto update apps, which is the next one here that I want to talk about. This is actually the big one. I have that don't auto update apps, and I'm going to get more into detail about why I have that the way I do in a minute here. And then I have autoplay videos. I have don't autoplay videos because I just think that's annoying, so I just turn that off. But the big one here is actually the auto update apps, and I have that turned off. I don't actually automatically update my apps, and I'm going to get more into detail about that now. So I'm going to go back up to this tab up here, and I'm going to go to Manage Apps and Device, and then I'm going to go to here. It says Recent Updates. I'm going to go to the Manage tab here, so it does take a little while to load it here because I have a lot of apps installed, so it's probably looking for updates and stuff. So as you guys can see here, it says updated 4 minutes ago. It says apps and games. It says it gives me a breakdown of when the apps were recently updated and everything. And it says recently updated over there on the right. And it says updates available. But I'm actually going to be talking about the recently updated apps here. I'm going to be talking about those. So as you can see, like I said, it says updated 4 minutes ago. Google Chrome, PayPal, they were both updated 4 minutes ago before I started making this video. And then it says, Messenger was updated an hour ago. Google Photos was updated an hour ago. And then it just breaks down the times, when the last updates were and everything. But that's not actually what I want to talk about. What I actually want to talk about is, as you guys can see over here, this little arrow. So if I press on this for PayPal, it gives me, what's new. It tells me an explanation, or a more detailed, explanation, if you will, about what's actually new with the app, with the update. And if I go to Google Chrome here, it says what's new. It says thanks for choosing Chrome. It says this release includes stability and performance improvements. And then if I come down here and I go to Instagram here, it says under there, it says what's new. It says nothing. So it's not telling me anything or under that. If I go to ESPN here, it says what's new, bug fixes and optimizations. If I go to Target, it says what's new, and it's telling me nothing. If I go to Screen Recorder, it says what's new, fix the issue of not being able to access the app. If I go to TikTok, it says what's new, squash bugs for a better experience, update your app now for better performance. And you guys basically are getting the picture here. So you guys did see a few of those, like the Messenger app here. It says what's new, and it says nothing. And then ESPN, it says bug fixes and optimizations, like I said. And Target is saying, the same thing as Messenger is saying. It's saying what's new, and it says nothing. And then I come down here. Let me actually try to find Instagram here. There it is. So it says what's new, and it says nothing. So I go to the Google Clock app here. It says what's new, schedule alarms for a future date, pause alarms for a range of dates. It says view multiple timers and bug fixes. So basically, what I want to talk about here is, this is why I manually update my apps, because I actually like to see what's going on with them. I actually like to see what's, being improved with them. But I wanted to make a video about this because I think that this is actually a security concern, on, like Messenger, other, not just Messenger, other apps that I'm using on my phone. These apps, some of these apps actually tell you what they're doing with the update, that they're telling you, like bug fixes and optimizations, they're telling you what's actually being done, in the app, like ESPN there, like I said. So, they're doing that. That's how it's supposed to be done. That's what's supposed to be done, how it's supposed to be. And then, you have other apps out there, like Google Messages, like Google, Chrome or Google, Messages or Messenger, not, Google Messages or anything like that, Messenger or Facebook Messenger, sorry about that. But you have apps like that, Facebook Messenger, that are actually out there, that are not actually letting you know, what's actually being done with the app. It's saying what's new, and it's not saying anything. Google Chrome here is actually what I was talking about. It's actually saying, what's new, thanks for choosing Chrome. It says this release includes stability and performance improvements. And like I said, down here, Instagram, which is also, Facebook, it's Meta, basically the same thing. It's owned by the same, company. It's saying, what's new, and it says nothing. So like I said, I come down here, and I can find another one that's probably going to say nothing. Let me see. But this one actually doesn't. It says Google Drive bug fixes and performance improvements. Facebook, that's another one. It says updated 5 days ago. And then it says what's new, and it doesn't say anything. Or I've had, ones that actually say, they actually say to me, I'll go under, what's new, or I'll go under this arrow tab here, and it'll say, no response from developer, or just say, no response. It doesn't actually tell you, what they're actually doing, what they're actually, updating in the app. That's basically what I'm trying to get out in this video, is that, that's kind of a security concern, because, they're not actually letting you know, what they're doing to the app. Okay, what are you actually doing to the app? That's what I want to know. Is it bug fixes? Is it, feature improvements? Is it new features? What are you, actually doing to the app? That's basically what I want to know. And I've actually reached out to Google about this. I've actually talked to them about this. I've actually, went on chat with them and called them, and told them about this, because it is actually a security concern, for people, not only, if you're using the Google Play Store, like I said, this is also, cause for concern, for the Apple App Store as well, if that does that. It just says what's new, and it doesn't say anything, or something like that, or it just says, no response from the developer or something like that. It's just, in my opinion, it's just laziness, to not let people know, what they're actually doing, with the app, what the actual update is doing. Because you never know, especially in the Google Play Store, since it's Android, it's basically open source, basically, they could be doing anything to that app, a third-party app, they could do anything to it, more than likely, nothing's going to go, wrong with the Messenger app, Google, Chrome or Google Messages, they do have Google Messages, they have a Google Messages app, and stuff like that, but the thing is, like basically what I'm trying to say is, they just need to, let you know, what's actually going on, with the app, instead of saying what's new and then leaving it blank, like that, or saying no response from developer or something like that. That just, makes me feel uneasy, because I don't actually know, what they're putting in the app. Like I said, it's less likely that, Facebook or anything like that, or Instagram or Facebook Messenger, or Google Photos or Google Chrome or anything like that, that we're going to put anything, malicious, in there or anything, malicious code or anything like that. But there are other apps out there, that's a possibility, that they could put, malicious code in there, and you don't know that. That's why you really have to watch what you download, or install on Android devices. That's definitely, something that you have to watch, even on the Google Play Store, because especially, with this, with like I'm, explaining here, with them, not really, like, in my opinion, this should be a thing that Google makes developers do. Google needs to make developers explain, instead of saying what's new and leaving it blank, they need to explain, actually what's going on with the app, what's actually being fixed. Is it bug fixes? Is it features, being added? Is it, stability improvements, all kinds of stuff like that. Because, basically, when you're looking at the app, you're thinking to yourself, what's new? It's not saying anything. It's not, giving you any details. So you don't really know what's going on, with the app, when you're updating it, when you're installing it on your phone. So that's definitely, a cause for concern for me. So that's basically, why I keep my apps on, manually updating. I don't, keep it on, automatic updates is basically what I'm saying. I keep it on manual, so I can, actually look at the app, see, what's actually being changed and everything. And, it's not only that, but I also like to look at, what's being changed. That's the thing. That's what I like to do, before I actually update my apps. I actually like to look at, what's being changed, but sometimes I can't. Like I said, with the Facebook Messenger app here, a perfect example, it says what's new, but it doesn't tell me anything. So, that's basically the video. I just wanted to talk about this, because I've thought about it, for a few years now. I've thought about it, even back when I used to have iPhone, third-party developers or, developers in general, not just third-party developers, but, developers in general, don't actually, like make their app, say what they're actually doing to it. They don't actually make the update, say what they're actually doing to it. Like I said, especially on Android, it's, highly unlikely, that Messenger, or Instagram or anything like that, would have malicious code or anything, but, or ESPN or anything like that, or Target or Walmart, or anything like that. But, other apps, out there, like, other apps that, are not well known, apps like third-party apps, they might have malicious code put into them. That's the thing. So I think Google, really needs to make, these apps, these app developers, I really think that they need to make them, say, in every update, what they're actually doing, instead of saying no response, from developer, or just leaving it blank. Like I said, what's new, and then just leaving it blank. That's not, really, helping anybody, see what's actually going on with the app or anything. So, even if it's a minor update, to fix something, I think that they need to, basically be made to, tell, what's going on, with the app, tell people, what's actually, being updated, what's actually being, done, with the update, what's actually, being done with it. So, but that's, basically the video, guys. I just wanted to make a quick video about this. It's something that I wanted to make for a while, and I just didn't get around to it. And another thing that I actually made a video about on my channel, I actually use AVG Mobile Antivirus, on my Android phone, on my Google Pixel 8 Pro, and I also use that on my my laptop, on my two computers, and my mom also uses it on her computer, on her Galaxy S22. She actually has a Samsung Galaxy S22, and it's still going strong. And I actually have AVG antivirus on there, mobile antivirus on her phone as well. And I also have Malwarebytes on my phone. She doesn't really need it on her phone, because she doesn't really, use her phone as much as I do, or anything like that, to the extent that I do, or anything. So, but, you can never be, too cautious, when it comes to security, in my opinion. So, definitely, look into an an antivirus, you know, especially if you have an Android device, you know, whether it be a, you know, a tablet or a phone, you know, or a phone or a tablet, you know, whatever it may be, you know, any kind of Android device, you know, I highly recommend having some, you know, security app on there like AVG or Avast, or something, you know, Norton or something like that, or even if it's just Malwarebytes, you know, just something like that, you know, to help, you know, beef up the security a little bit. But that's basically the video, guys. You know, like I said, it's not only for the Google Play Store, you know, this can also be for third-party app stores as well, you know, like Droidify, you know, Aptoid, you know, F-Droid, you know, other ones out there, you know, the Samsung Galaxy Store, you know, stuff like that, you know, the Motorola app stores, you know, LG app stores when they were still in the game, you know, just, you know, any app store, you know, Amazon app stores, you know, on the Amazon tablets and stuff, you know, that's the, you know, basically the same way, I'm sure, you know, where they, you know, just don't really, give much of a, you know, a detailed, you know, information, you know, of what's actually being updated with the apps, you know, and like I said, you know, also with the Apple App Store as well, you know, I'm sure that goes on with the Apple App Store as well, you know, where developers don't really say much or they don't say anything, you know, when it comes to, you know, when it comes to updating the apps, you know, I'm sure that happens. It might not happen as often, in the Apple App Store because Apple is really locked down when it comes to security. I do give them that. You know, they're a lot better when it comes to security than Android. So, you know, it might not happen, you know, as often, but, you know, definitely, you know, keep an eye out for it, you know, if you're an iPhone user, you know, or an iOS user, you know, and you're, you know, watching this video, you know, like I said, you know, it's beneficial, you know, to basically anybody because every phone, you know, or tablet, you know, has some kind of an app store on it, you know, so it's not just the Google Play Store, you know, that's, you know, concerning with this, you know, it's basically every app store, so, but anyway, yeah, guys, like I said, just wanted to get this video out there, and if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe, and until next time, guys.